this is the key right here. They call it the twist. That's it. And then we'll just raise it up. Hey everybody, welcome back to Why I Wait. I'm Chris, and today we're doing a video on the installation process of the Flagpole Buddy Starlink mount. I'm gonna break it down, show you guys how to set it up, the benefits of it, and why we use it. So let's go ahead and get to it. Now, as you can see behind me, we already have the Flagpole Buddy for the flags that we like to fly. And if you haven't checked out that video, we'll put a link up to it. You can go check out the full installation process and go see what that's all about. This is very similar. The mounts are going to be the same. Now, I will say the Flagpole Buddy is designed to mount on this side of your ladder, but there is a special way that you can also put it on this side of the ladder, the right-hand side, which we're going to show you today because that's what we need to do for the Starlink mount. Now, if you guys don't know, the whole key with the Flagpole Buddy is this little guy right here called the twist. This is what makes it nice, easy, and possible to install flagpoles or Starlink poles, basically from standing on the ground. They're basically eliminating the process of having to climb up the ladder and try to, attach things and just dealing with the dangers of that. So with Flagpole Buddy, this is the key right here. They call it the twist, and that's the first thing that we're going to go ahead and mount today. The whole thing is you can stand from the ground, slide the flagpole into it, and set it down in there. So again, as you can see, we have the flagpole here mounted on the left-hand side of the ladder. What we need to do today, and again, if you're installing the Starlink and you don't have a flagpole, you're going to go ahead and put this on the left-hand side of the ladder, just like this. I'm going to be doing a little bit different to where I'm going to be installing the twist on this side of the ladder. I'm not going to be putting it on the outside like this. If this is your only flag mount, Flagpole Buddy mount, you're going to be installing it on the left side of the ladder, just like the instructions show. I'm just going to be showing you the alternate installation method since we already have one Flagpole Buddy on the ladder. Now, the Flagpole Buddy for the flags is a fiberglass pole that's basically telescoping pole. This is going to be a 2-inch aluminum pole that basically just has push pins that snap it into place. Now, when you're mounting the twist in the cup that the pole sections go into, you want to keep at least a minimum of 3 feet space between those two mounts. And especially with this one, the further away you can have those two mounts, the better. So we're going to put the twist section at the very top of the ladder as far as I can go. And then we're going to put the cup at about 5 feet off the ground. You want to still be able to stand on the ground and insert the pole into the cup. So just make sure that's still easily accessible for you. Okay, so we're going to install the twist on the very top section about as high as I can go. Now, again, normally you'd be doing this on the other side of the ladder and you'd be putting it on the side like this. We're going to be rotating it like this and putting it basically on the front of the ladder. The reason being is you need it to be like this so you can take the pole and slide it into this section right here. That's what allows you to do it from the ground and put it in there and pop it in. If we had it on the side like so, you cannot slide the pole into it. You can't do it from the ground. So again, we're going to rotate it like this and get it installed right here. It's just 4 simple bolts, some nuts, very easy to do. Now, as you guys can see, the little nuts just go in these back sections right here. Bolts on this side. All you need is a little Allen key that comes with it. Turn it, tighten it. Recommend tightening it by hand because obviously things could crack. It's still plastic if you tighten it down too hard. So go ahead and do it by hand, take the time, get it hand tightened, should be good. Now, you can try to do this section from the roof, leaning over to do the top mount that we're going to put right here. Or you can kind of use an extra ladder like I'm using. I kind of recommend having an extra ladder. It's going to help out the whole process of just getting it installed. Again, once this is installed, you won't need a ladder anymore. You won't need this ladder. You'll be able to mount everything and get it set up from standing on the ground, nice and safe. Once you have it attached to the ladder, again, make sure it's nice and hand tight. You do not want that to spin on the ladder at all. So you got it real nice and hand tight. They give you a tool right here to actually mount the twist and the cup. You're basically going to take your nut, and you can just drop it right in there. That's going to go inside the twist or the cup, and then you can just turn this by hand to tighten that nut, or you can even use the Allen wrench by putting that in there and using the Allen wrench to tighten it down. So a nice little handy tool to finish up mounting this up here. Okay, we have the twist installed up there. Now we're gonna get the cup installed that the pole sits down into. What we wanna do is get a good height for you, at least about 5 feet off the ground, because I'm gonna show you what we're talking about here. We're gonna act as if we were installing the pole right now. We slide it in here. You'd slide it up. You'd obviously have the dish on it. And you kick it over. Now, you're gonna take it and you're going to drop it into this cup. So you want someplace that's easy for you to reach, easily accessible. Again, if I brought it down, this would be just too low way down here. So I'm gonna go about right here. I'm probably a little closer to 6 foot than 5 foot, but that feels pretty comfortable for us. And again, we have everything mounted facing this way on the ladder because we already have this. If not, it would be off to the side. So I think we're gonna go with that height about right there. That should be good for us. Okay, we're gonna take the cup, and again, this handy little tool because the nut goes way down in there. So just simply drop the nut into here, slide it into there. You can take the Allen wrench and start tightening that down. I have the cup at just a little bit of an angle. It's not perfectly centered. That way when the pole goes in, the pole will actually just be a little off this way. And what that does is it puts a little bit more tension on the pole up inside that twist, where the pole is now kind of touching both sides of the twist. It's recommended to do the same thing with the Flagpole Buddy here. As it kind of goes in, you can kind of have this cup just pushed back just a little bit this way. The pole will be, instead of perfectly straight, a little angled, which makes it a little bit tighter in the twist. There's also a Velcro strap that we're going to put on just for some extra security as well. So we have the Starlink dish Generation 3. Flagpole Buddy also makes a pole for the Generation 2. This is for the Generation 3, the newest model of Starlink. This is what's going to replace in the back end right here. And let's show you how that goes right here. Okay, you're going to want to go ahead and remove this kickstand right here by pulling up on here. Pull this up. You're going to pull out this way. So you're just going to pull up and pull out. Remove the kickstand. You're going to want to take your cable. You're going to run it through here, out through here, run the cable through, plug it into the dish, and then we'll snap this into place. We'll show you how to do that. When you get to your destination, you want to set the Starlink up. Take the wire, just run it through here, and out the other side. Go ahead and plug it in. Make sure it's pushed in there good. And you're going to go ahead and just run this up until you hear a snap. There you go. Easy as that. And when you go to take it off, it's the same thing. You're going to lift up and you're going to pull back out. Okay, now let's go ahead and get the pole in here. There's going to be 2 sections of poles. You can actually order more from what I understand. They're exactly identical, so it doesn't matter how you do this. Just basic push pins on the aluminum pole. Get those into place. And you have push pins on this end, which are going to go right down into the Flagpole Buddy Starlink mount. That's it. Okay, there we have it. We're ready to go. Now all we have to do is slide it into the twist and drop it down into the cup. Okay, we're going to go ahead and slide this in and drop it into the cup. Now, I believe it's not always maybe recommended to use the Starlink Flagpole Buddy with a flagpole mount, and that's just because the flagpole could possibly get in the way. It could obstruct your signal a little bit, but I mean, we're going to go ahead and run both. That's up to you guys to decide what you want to do. Let's go ahead and show you how to get this in here. Make sure to keep the wire, the cord. Don't put it inside the pole. Keep it outside and keep it out of the mount as well. There you go. So as you can see, we have it in our twist right there. I can easily maneuver it around. I can spin it. We're going to push it in as we have it in the twist. Then we just swing over and drop it right down into the cup. Once it's in the cup, as we drop it into the cup, you can see there's a set screw to tighten it down. I don't tighten it down. As you can see, it's easy to spin in the cup. We can move it around. There's even clearance with the flagpole right there. So if we had to aim it this way, we're still good to go. So we just kind of get it lined up. Once you have it lined up with, you know, Starlink and your obstructions, and you got it the way you want it aimed and everything, you just go ahead and tighten this little thumb screw down. Get that nice and tight so it can't come out. Then we're gonna go ahead and put that extra Velcro strap on there just for some extra security and movement. Nice little Velcro strap just to secure things a little bit more. And I just usually put that about halfway between the two mounts. Just Velcro it down. That keeps things really nice and sturdy from any kind of high winds and things like that. Pop these little clamps on. You can see they have a little spot for the cord to cinch it tight against the pole to keep that from banging around. I'll just put one right down here kind of low. And I'll go ahead and go up there and put the other two on. There you have it, guys. An easy way to mount your Starlink. No more climbing on the ladder. No more dragging your Starlink out, you know, in the grass somewhere, worrying about some guy's going to mow it over or something like that. You get it up on the roof. You know, get away from the obstructions. The higher up you can get the Starlink, a little bit better. So that's another thing that's great about this. And again, you don't have to climb the ladder. You don't have to have like permanent mounts, you know, fixated on top, things like that. And when it's time to put it away, they have a great little bag to store everything. Just drop it all in here. It breaks down nice and easy. Really cool mount. I'm really gonna like this one. Again, we will have everything listed down below to the website where you can go check these out and everything like that. As always, guys, appreciate you watching. See you next week.